Hey folks, you came to this video because you want to learn the top 5 ways on how to find crypto token pre-sales before they pump. You've been looking around, you've probably been joining different projects or whatever the case, and it seems like you've been getting in these projects at the wrong time. And so in this video, you're going to learn exactly all of these research techniques available in order to find some pre-sales and to get involved with them, okay, before they actually launch. So I'm going to share with you strategy number 1, okay, right here. But what I want you to do before I go ahead and do that, go ahead and smash that like button. It allows me to reach more people just like yourself who are looking to learn more about crypto, to get the max gains on their investments whenever they do decide to get a part of this, okay, or be a part of it. Okay, awesome. So if you're a part of the Drip community or any of the other opportunities out there in the crypto passive income space, then you are really going to appreciate this video. Okay, so strategy number 1 here is to go ahead and use Reddit. Okay, Reddit is a good source to actually use to find different pre-sales out there. So all you got to do is just go ahead and type in like crypto pre-sale into the Reddit, and you're able to find different threads, which will also help you to find different pages. So that's what you really want to pay attention to, is the pages that are actually talking about crypto pre-sale. So for example, this crypto moonshots, if you go here, you're going to find different articles and mentionings of different launches coming up, and that's what you really want to pay attention to. This is Pump Token and Revolutionary. So you want to pay attention to different dates of when it's actually going to launch. This is June the 4th. Okay, new coin launch in 2 days. So yeah, just keep paying attention, like stay connected to these types of pages. There's a ton of different pages just like this where you can find different pre-sale tokens and be involved in them. Then you can cross-reference whenever you find one token on one of these these strategies, then you can go ahead and go to the other strategies and see if you can find any more information on them. So that's just one of the strategies. Like I said, once again, I'm gonna go ahead and share with you the second strategy in a second. But I wanted to touch on the cons of actually utilizing the strategy. As you know, this is the new age. People can actually purchase upvotes and beef up their profiles, whatever the case. So you really have to pay attention. That's why I was implementing to go ahead and cross-reference whatever you think is a good project on one network, and then go ahead and cross-reference against my other strategies to see if that project is there, see if there's any engagement on them, etc. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and move on to the second strategy here, which is pretty similar to the Reddit strategy here, which is to go ahead and use Twitter. Okay, so if I go over here to Twitter, you can just type in the same thing, crypto pre-sale, and you'll come across a bunch of different posts here, and this thing is updating periodically like it's insane. You're going to find a ton of different projects on here just utilizing this method, and you can get in their Discord groups, check out their communities, and see what's going on. With these projects, it's really about community and what they have involved behind it. So if you do find projects that have been created here through this strategy process, just try to vet them out also to see how their community is rocking. For example, whenever we've seen, I've been since the beginning of Drip, I've seen it grow since the beginning into a big community. That's the type of thing that you're looking for whenever you're looking at these pre-sale type of offers. Is there a good community? Is there a supporter? Are there Q&As? Are they, there's just different things like that. Is the owner of the company at least coming out and answering, not the owner of the company, but the developers coming out and answering certain questions? Or is there somebody behind the scenes that are answering certain questions or doing AMAs or anything like that? You want to kind of cross-reference whenever trying to find different strategies. So that's strategy number 2, is to go on Twitter and pretty much type in the same information, and that way you'll be able to find more pre-sale items here. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and dive in here on the reasons why you want to go ahead and vet this project out and cross-reference against the other strategies that I'm going to share with you inside this video. Is because obviously engagement is a key on Twitter as well. Fake reply tweets, comments, stuff like that. really got to pay attention to kind of cross-reference the profiles and that are of the comments and stuff like that too as well. Yeah, just try to do as much research as possible. Not even the just the social media, but also the community behind it. Okay, that's one of the keys here. So what I want to do right now is, again, I want to go ahead and dive into strategy number 3 here, which are, again, another one that you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna appreciate. And strategy number 3 is actually utilizing Facebook groups. Okay, so if you go ahead and go to Facebook, I went ahead and used one of the keywords that was on the screen that I just showed you, which is crypto presale. I can find a bunch of different Facebook, or actually on the left hand side of here, if you click on groups, you're going to be able to find all the Facebook groups with pre-sale tokens here. Like, you can type in altcoins, but you really want to find those pre-sale tokens. You want to see people who are actively engaging in these groups. But again, the cons again is that people can pay, whatever amount of money that they want to actually beef up the group, buy members to, basically beef up the group. Okay, so be careful with that. Look at the engagement once you get inside of these groups, but the objective is to join as many of these groups as possible to see what types of whitelists and pre-sales that they do come out with within these groups. They'll give you a better idea of like what's popping out, what's coming out in the future, and you can decide and put together a spreadsheet and decide whether you want to go ahead and be a part of them or not. Okay, so that is basically again strategy number 4. Trying to go through these as quickly as possible because I know that it's hard to actually sit through these videos a lot of times. But basically, these three strategies are going to allow you to get a deeper understanding of what's working across the board. And like I said, again, try to cross-reference whatever tokens that you can across all of the networks as possible, and then also use the ticker symbols of any of these projects to cross-reference on coin, in pretty much any of the directories that you can. Okay, so with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and dive into strategy number 4. Strategy number 4 is basically utilizing this website called Unicrypt. And on Unicrypt, it is one of those pay-to-play type of things. So you're going to have to be a part of the community. And the way that you be a part of the community is that you got to hold either one of the coins, the crypto coins on their platform, which is the UNCX or the UNCL. Okay, so either one of these two, if you go ahead and hold either one of those coins, you're going to be able to be a part of their community and look at their launchpad. This is a crypto launchpad where you're going to be able to see different tokens that are launching with different tokenomics on here, so you can do your research ahead of time, and once they go through the different types of different qualifications with their token, you'll know which ones are legit and which ones aren't. Okay, so this is going to help you to really vet through those crypto tokens and really find those hidden pre-sale gems to be a part of that allow you to maximize your investment dollars. Okay, again, this is not financial advice. I'm just sharing with you guys some strategies to allow you to get ahead of the curve and stop just finding stuff last minute to be involved in. Not saying that the project that you're currently involved in is trash. It's just that there are seasons with these projects, and a lot of times you miss the season just not being a part of the project beforehand. And like a lot of times the people who have been a part of these projects beforehand have made a ton of money in the process, and a lot of them, in most cases they have, and a lot of time, and sometimes there are rug pulls. So be very careful whenever you're utilizing the strategies. Okay, so again, this website, again, you can find different product launches in the crypto space. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and dive into the last strategy, which is strategy number 5. But before I do, one of the cons of utilizing or looking at the website that I was sharing with you on a Unicrypt website is that there's a ton of different projects on there. So you have to vet through those projects, and then whenever you have access to the platform, what happens is like whenever you see all of these prices that do drop, just be aware that there could be a lot of rug pulls on these platforms. And so like you really have to go through the process, try to vet them through by going through, rinsing them through the other strategies to see if they're on the other platforms, see if there's engagement, see if they're on YouTube, see if they have a, just see if there's any talk on any blogs or anything about these tokenomics or any extra information. Okay, so I'm gonna walk into strategy number 5, which in this case is the last strategy here. Okay, this is the BSC pad. So if I go to this website right here, so as you can see, this is the BSC pad. This is, again, it's another launch pad. This is a pay-to-play type of setup where you're going to have to invest into the platform in order to access the back end, which you're going to see different launches on this pad. Okay, again, I love how this works, and I love the ability behind it. But you're going to have to, again, a pay-to-play. If it's worth it to you, I definitely think it's worth it. Definitely investing into these types of platforms in order to see ahead of time like what's happening, and then cross-reference and do your due diligence, do your research, and then once it goes through your phases, then obviously it's up to you whether you want to invest into these pre-sale projects or not. But I've witnessed and had success utilizing this pre-sale method. Okay, finding different projects beforehand, getting involved, and then bringing a community behind it, getting them involved and making them a bunch of money at the same time. So that's kind of like what I've been doing with these strategies. But the thing about it is guys, is that you want to see these projects make it to PancakeSwap. You want to see these projects go through the different, like for example, on this project right here, you want to see the, actually, let me see here. You want to see these projects actually go through this process here. Okay, you want to have these qualifications, the rug doc. Okay, have these projects actually been vetted? Have they been audited? Okay. Already in the process of doing it. You can check out these things right there on Twitter. You can check out their process right there on Twitter, because obviously, if they're on Reddit, they should have a Twitter account. The crypto space, a lot of the projects launch right here. They get a lot of exposure right here on Twitter because of there's a lot of influencers in the crypto space as well. So enthusiasts. And so with that being said, you gotta really dive a little bit deeper, find their Twitter page, go through their threads, see what they have, what news they have, and use that to your advantage, obviously, when you're making your decisions. Okay, and see if they went through the process, if they're getting their qualifications and everything done. That's something that you can invest into, and possibly see that project out in the long haul and get a really good return on investment from investing in a pre-sale of an opportunity like that. Okay, but in these pre-sales, not everybody has everything all in order. I remember going through this project and they didn't have the rug doc and all that stuff in place, but it had a great community. So I took the gamble and invested anyway. So like I said, again, they're not going to have everything in place, but let's say that you follow a creator who's launched a project, and then later on down the road they do another pre-sale for another project. Definitely want to follow that person. If they've made you some money, you want to keep following them in their projects, because they know, or they've created great projects in the past and going to continue to create great projects. So yeah, just kind of do your due diligence. Everybody is pretty much on their own. This is a solo project, but just kind of educate yourself whenever you're looking through these gems here, and try to get ahead of the curve. You don't have to put a lot in these little pre-sale. So a lot of them actually limit the amount that you can actually put into the pre-sale. Okay, like $1,000 here, three grand here, $5K there, $10K there, whatever the case. Some of them $500, like some of them even $200, right? So you have to kind of go through this process and vet them out. So hopefully this video gave you some insight on this information. Maybe hopefully it was valuable to you. If it was, go ahead and please give this video a thumbs up, share, and obviously leave a comment and give me more insights. If you know of any other websites or any other tactics, I'm open to having discussion and mastermind with you guys as well on anything, period. So go ahead and comment down below if you have any other suggestion, any other websites or any other strategies as well. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed again this video. I look forward to serving you guys with more videos in the future. Take care.